Hello, Graham Vincent, Violinmaker, musician. It's a Tuesday afternoon here in England, and I'm beavering away on. I'm actually shaping the necks and the heels of two violins at the moment, and I mean it's very nearly finished. But I realise it's something I'm not really talked about at any great length. I mean, all the measurements and so on are on the plans that I produce, but you've got some things which are absolutely defined and other things which are kind of open for negotiation, so to speak, for individual decision, basically. I mean, basically you've got a sort of 41mm radius on the front of the fingerboard. You've got the scoop that you need to sort of make the whole thing work. I wonder if I can do this so you can see me as well. There you go. How's that? Don't know if it's an advantage being able to see me or not, but and you normally, you define what flat on the edge of the fingerboard you want to see as well. Normally about 5mm basically. So you've also got the standoff, the distance from the underside of the fingerboard to the front of the violin, and the angle is obviously defined at this stage as well. So basically the position in space, if you like, of the fingerboard is determined, and the position of the face of the neck is determined by that. So then I always aim for 20.5mm there. Once you're beyond this curve, basically 20.5mm there and about 18.5 there. So that's from the front of the fingerboard. That's overall, from the whole of that, so to speak. In fact, this one is still 20.8, so it can come down a tiny bit. So 20.5 I'm looking for, and this about there. This one's still 19. So yeah, there's still a little way to go. In terms of the actual shape, I tend to like to leave the sides of the fingerboard pretty much square to the front, so that I'm not, so that the actual thickness of the neck is kind of, the width of the neck, the maple, is about the same as the fingerboard, maybe a tiny bit, so it's coming in a tiny bit, but not sharply in. So that comes in, and then this sort of catenary arch kind of shape, if you like. So that's what I'm slowly inching towards at the moment. I'm just going back to using the knife a little bit. Just take out a couple of what have become apparent. A couple of lumps that I don't need. The first step I normally do is I sort of define that thickness and that thickness, join them up with a flat. So I got a sort of a flat on the back there, and then I take everything to meet that, or a pencil line down the center of that. And that's kind of, that leads you closer and closer to the finished shape. And by using a combination of scrapers, knives, chisels, and files and rasps, you kind of inch your way towards that pleasing sort of shape. If you play the violin, you possibly won't be too bothered about having a sample violin neck nearby to sort of feel, the shape against. But I mean, if you're not a player, if you're just making it, it might be worth having. You could either make yourself some templates, or actually having a violin that you can refer to. But I kind of quite like mine to be individual and different. So I know that might sound a bit crazy, but I like to do each one purely by the feel of it. seems to work for me. And yeah, there are little variations, but as I've made more and more violins, I think they're all getting closer to my ideal, which I suppose, I mean, maybe what I should do is, you know, just do it freeform, you know, until Graham Vincent violins have a very definite style, and then, which I suspect they do already, to be honest, and then lock it. But having said that, you know, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, you know, for example, Stradivarius carried on experimenting the whole of his life, really. He was always changing, stretching out the forms, making them wider, changing the arching. So, well, he seemed to know what he was doing, didn't he? So yeah, and obviously the closer you get to the finished form, then you take less and less off and check it more and more as you go. Feeling nice. That's lovely on that side, but I can feel there's on this side, there's in the same spot, there's a bit more weight here that I need to take out. In fact, that bit there as well. And probably the same's true at the nut end as well. Right. Anyway, just a short video. I'm going to carry on doing that. I just thought it'd be quite interesting for you to hear how I approach that. I don't think it's something I've talked about before. But there you go. Let me know how you do it. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to. Yeah, look after yourselves. See you soon, folks. Bye.